Okay, I know what you're thinking. Where have I been for God knows long how many weeks? Now, the answer is simple. School, work, life. Yeah. But I will keep making these reviews for you guys. Now, I've decided, since, well, I've been busy getting more things prepared for with my collection. I've also pre-ordered the S.H.Monsterarts Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019 figure, including, yes, you guessed it, 2019 King Ghidorah. I haven't seen anything on Rodan or Mothra yet, but I'm not sure if I should collect the NECA figures. But right now, like I said in the rest of my videos, S.H.Monsterarts will be my primary source. Now, I've decided, in honor of the upcoming movie King of the Monsters, what better way to kick things off this week than bringing you the S.H.Monsterarts Godzilla 2014 figure. Now, let's get into it. Once again, S.H.Monsterarts has outdid themselves. Well, some people would argue against that, but that's my opinion or whatever. We have a fantastic sculpt, paint job, and great range of articulation. Alright, we're going to work our way from head to tail. Now, looking at its head, we have a very movie accurate. Oh, and speaking of movie, give Godzilla 2014 a watch in case if you haven't already. It's a great movie. Fantastic. Much better than the 1998 movie. But, yeah, the face is very movie accurate with great detail sculpt. And paint job, of course, and of course, thank God, I do not have a figure with derp eyes. The teeth are okay, of course, and looking into its face, just getting a good look at that face. That's another reason why I love S.H.Monsterarts, because they're just so accurate and just like straight out of the movie, and much better detail and articulation. Bandai is okay, but if you let me know in the comment section if you want me to continue doing Bandai films, but right now we're going to do S.H.Monsterarts right now. Now, looking at his head is very nice, very good. We can see he's got a, can't tell if that's gills right there or what, but we have satin black finish. We have yellow irises with black pupils, white teeth, of course, and we have some kind of a greenish, yellowish fade right there. Well, I can't really tell what color that is. Well, of course, we have white teeth, and for the inside of its mouth, we have a red tongue. Kind of looks a bit bloody, like he just bit down to something and something bled in his mouth. Of course, it is the female Muto. Now, we do have some articulation around the head. I'll get into that in a second, but I just don't like this feature, how his jaw can go from left and right, and I guess it's kind of like he got punched in the jaw and his face just got like a jaw break feature, or however it works. But well, for his for head articulation, we can look up, down, left, right. Also rotate 360 degrees. I hate that gap. I don't know why that exists, but there is some details I dislike about the figure, but hell, every figure isn't perfect. Hell, I might be buying a new one anyway, and I do not have the box. I do apologize for that if you guys were interested in seeing the box. Alright, now let's do arms. On second thought, let's do torso instead. Now, looking at his chest and arms, and of course sculpt, around his entire body in general, is very crocodilian, very reptilian, very scaly, very rough looking. We see his claws are very predator-like. He can really do some serious damage with these to any of his opponents. And we have, of course, no white detail on the tip of his claws like they did for many of the other figures. I just like how they kept it all black, just all one color. That is a very good job. And now, looking at his forearms and biceps and triceps, Godzilla is not very well ripped there, but he's not a bodybuilder, of course. He's the king of the freaking monsters, damn it. Now, looking at his arms, they do have very good detail. You can see he has 4 fingers, he doesn't have a pinky, but he does have a thumb. Now, for rotation, his hand can rotate 360, including his forearm can also rotate 360. He can bend in it. We can bend in and out at the elbow. His arm can go, well, at the shoulder we can go 360 degrees. We can get him in all different kinds of poses with Monster Arts. Now, going back to his torso can go up and down, like so. We can also you can also rotate at the torso a little bit, and that's about as much he can really do for the whole torso section. Now moving on to legs. Moving down to his lower body, we can see Godzilla's definitely have a very unique style of feet. He has not the usual where it just comes all out like almost like a human foot, but this is a very new type of feet for Godzilla. He has a total of 4 toes on each foot, and also a very yellowish like detail on his toenails or toe claws, for what I would say. Now, for articulation, his feet can rotate 360 degrees. Also can bend in and out like so, and his feet can also bend at the kneecap in and out. His leg is also able to rotate 360 degrees. As well, can be bent in and out, almost like he's doing the splits. He's a very difficult, my figure, well, I know some figures are imperfect, but not every figure is perfect, but my figure is a bit difficult to get back into position. But once again, we got a very nice sculpt, very good crocodilian reptilian features around his whole thighs and legs. Give a nice little rotation on that. Very good. The camera's picking up a lot of detail today. Yeah, it's just beautiful. S.H.Monsterarts has really put a lot into this figure. Now, let's move on to his back. Once again, a great job and detailed sculpt and paint job with the satin black and the all black dorsal plates. Very solid, very sharp, very cool looking. It's very small for Godzilla, but that's just me. But I seen that the 2019 version of him does have bigger spikes. Now, I'm not sure if they're still growing or if they were damaged, but that's for us to find out in the future, of course. Now, looking at his spikes, it is very sharp and pointy. Got nice, very aggressive design. Now, looking from his head now going from his head all the way down, and we got black rough charcoal features, and of course 3 rows from his back all the way down to where they meet into 1 row from his tail, and just working all the way to the tip. Very cool indeed. Now, for his back, we don't really got a lot of articulation, but then again, his back can churn like so, of course, because that's included with the whole torso articulation. And you can also kind of maybe straighten his head up a little bit and flatten his back and tail, give him like a nice how he's swimming underwater feature like that. Yeah, that is very cool. Yeah, that's about the best we can do to make him like he's swimming underwater, in case if for upcoming films and stuff that I still haven't learned how to do yet. How can you blame me? Of course. Now, looking at of course his tail, we see how it's very rough, scaly looking, and how it just does a lot of detail into it. Let me get a better look at this just to get off the stand real quick. Very long tail, and we also got a lot of points of articulation. Now, let's get into the tail real quick, because I don't want to do this forever. Now, looking at his tail is very long and very posable, with very good paint job detail and sculpt, of course. Now, let's start from the tip, of course. His tip is pretty much one joint right here where it can rotate 360, bend up and down in and out, of course, all in many different directions, and works his way up so you can to about pretty much each tail has a section has its own joint till where it ends about where his tail meets the lower part of his back. Now, his tail can, of course, turn like this in this pose, where you can kind of give him like how he's about to look back at you or something. Yeah, something like that. That's a good pose you can do with him with one of his tails. You can do the same thing by turning it, of course, all the way to the other side. But then again, it's really up to you. But his tail is very poseable, and you can also have him kind of doing like this, like he's about to do aiming up a little bit, like he's about to do a tail swipe or something like that. It's a very good figure. I really do like it. And sure, there's maybe some imperfection stuff on it, but not every figure is going to be perfect. Now, let's go on to where to get him in size comparison. Alright guys, it's size comparison time. Now we got him next to the 1998 Trendmasters American Godzilla, aka Zillow, aka Gino, or whatever. And we have him next to the S.H.Monsterarts Godzilla 1954, aka Gojira, aka the OG Goji. Now, when it comes to getting the S.H.Monsterarts Godzilla 2014, you can get him on Amazon, eBay, Toy Wiz, Big Bad Toy Store. You can get him just about anywhere, any of those sites really, and he's usually around the same price. Now, when I first got this figure, it was quite many years ago, and like before the first movie came out, before I had this channel, before I had most of my figures, because most of my figures were mostly Bandai, and then I started collecting S.H.Monsterarts figures. But yes, speaking of S.H.Monsterarts, I do have the 1962 figure, and boy, do I have a review for you. That will be coming up next, possibly, unless you guys want me to do another S.H.Monsterarts figures. But yes, I do possess most S.H.Monsterarts figures right now. I just do not have the Heisei series Mothra. I do have her larva form, but I do not have her adult form. And yes, that means I do have Biolante, Mecha King-Ghidorah, and Destroyer. I do not possess the special color version of Destroyer, but I am thinking about getting him. But yeah, vacation for